So it's being reported that Shai has faith in the Oklahoma City Thunder's rebuild. There was a whole offseason. There was reports that the Raptors wanted him. And look, I think this is just possible for them to really have just figured it out. I really like what the Thunder are doing. Shai averaging 31.1 points. Ooh, baby, 50% from the field. 32.4% from three, but the guy's a career 36% three-point shooter, so I'm not worried about it. 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, almost, and a block a game over it. And yeah, everyone's reporting that the man wanted to go away. But Joe Mussatto of the Oklahoman writes this: Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows the Oklahoma City Thunder aren't where they want to be, but the Thunder star has faith that his team is headed in the right direction. Gilgeous-Alexander said he trusts Oklahoma City GM Sam Presti to get things turned around. Quote, "It's always easy to trust someone when they haven't given you a reason not to trust them. It's always easier to trust someone when they tell you something and it happens. That's been my relationship with Sam so far. Everything he's told me has happened, and he's never lied to me. It's easy to work. Well, it's crazy that basketball is work. But it's easy to play basketball and put your all into every day and believe in your future when it's a guy like that running the show," said Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that was a quote. And yeah, I think what they're doing is right. And that's due to the fact that this team, slowly but surely, is just not looking like a team that's fully in the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes per se. A team that's currently 11-14, arguably not even that far in the standings. They are 6 games behind first place, and they are 2 games behind the 8th seed and 2 games behind the 10th seed. So yeah, because the 10th and the 7th through 10th seed are tied. So they're in the thick of things. I mean, the West arguably isn't the best it's been in years. Maybe it's been the best it's been in years, and everyone's just freaking losing. But I digress. So, like I said, they're 11-14. They've beaten some teams, and the Thunder are way more competitive. And just think about it, they're doing this without Chet Holmgren, who just successfully underwent a second list rank, surgery. Procedural. That was nothing out of the blue. And the Thunder are better at this point than they were last season when they were 7-16 after 23 games. So 11-14. So, pretty cool after 24 games or 25 games. Can't do math. And, Coach Mark, is it Daynault? I always call him Coach Marky Mark. But someone tell me down how to say Coach Marky Mark's last name. But I've always said Coach Marky Mark. But Daynault has this team always playing defense and playing better defense than a year ago, and it's a lot more competent despite the youth. And this is a Thunder team that we wonder what the second half is going to be, because the ultimate prize is Victor Wembanyama, and one might say the Spurs are freaking winning that race right now with the Rockets, surprisingly. I mean, the Magic and the Hornets and Pistons are all doing amicable jobs too, but Thunder won't shy away from trying to get great players in the draft, but they'll probably have to sit guys to do it because this team's good. Because Giddey had 4 triple-doubles in his rookie season, and Giddey has only had 1 through 20 games so far. And I wouldn't say, I wonder, Josh Giddey, I think he's kind of going through a sophomore slump. Not a quiet one, nothing terrible. He's just been quiet. He used to be the Josh Giddey show on Twitter every night. And this year, he's not really going through a slump, but he isn't as flashy. All right. So in the sense that he's scoring more points this year in less minutes, 14.6 points, last year 12.5. Field goal went up from 41.9% to 44.8. 3-point shot from 26.3 to 30.4. Rebounds are the same, 7.8 to 7.7. Assists went down from 6.4 to 5.4. Steals went down from 0.9 to 0.6. Blocks actually went up. And over the last few games, he has been starting to feel it. I just want to get your opinion. I don't want to say he's been going through a sophomore slump, and because his PER has been like basically the same as this year as it was last year. And his offensive rating is arguably better this year. I don't know. I just feel like Josh Giddey. Tell me down below. Is it just me, or did you guys? Why is Josh Giddey, like, he's averaging 17 per 36, so he's playing better, but why does it feel like Josh Giddey's been quieter this year? So I don't want to say he's going through a sophomore slump. If anything, guy turning the ball over a bit more this year, has a higher turnover ratio. Defense has slipped a little, like barely, but his effective field goal percentage went up. So I just want to know why he's just not being talked about.